Welcome back to AI Tool Tracker, where we filter out the garbage and find the AI tools that actually change the game. Today, we are looking at something that just dropped from Google, and I'll be honest, this thing kind of scares me.
It's called Google Antigravity. Google is calling it the first agent-first IDE. But what it really means is that we are no longer programmers. We are now managers overseeing a team of autonomous developers that live right inside our Macs.
I'm going to show you exactly what this beast does, give you the exact prompts to copy and paste, and walk you through every single click you need to make to get this working. Let's get into it. Before we can make the AI do the heavy lifting, we have to prep the environment. If you skip this, the AI will crash, so pay attention.
Antigravity is completely free to download right now.
But because the AI agent is literally going to open your Mac terminal and run real developer commands,
your Mac needs to have node.js installed. Go to nodejs.org and download the macOS installer. Once installed, open your Mac terminal, type node v, and hit enter. If you see a version number, you are good to go. Next, go to your Mac desktop, right-click, and create a brand new empty folder. Let's name it Habit Tracker. Now, open Google Antigravity, click File, Open Folder, and select that empty Habit Tracker folder. We have our blank canvas. Inside Antigravity, you don't start by creating files. You start by going to the right side of the screen to a panel called Mission Control. First, select your model. From the drop-down, choose Gemini 3.1 Pro. This is Google's flagship model, and it is a monster at coding. Now we give it our prompt.
And we have to be specific. If you just say, build an app, it has to guess your tech stack. We don't want it to guess. We want to spoon feed it. I am typing this exact prompt.
I hit enter, and watch what happens. I am not touching the keyboard. The AI opens the integrated terminal. It types npm create vite at latest. It hits enter. It installs React. It installs Tailwind CSS. It creates the config files.
If it runs into a dependency conflict, which happens all the time in web dev, it actually reads the error message in the terminal, realizes its mistake, types out the fix, and runs it again. Sets up the entire architecture and writes the components without asking for my help. It's like watching a ghost use your MacBook.
Okay, the AI says it finished the code, but how do we know it actually works? In a normal IDE, you'd have to boot up localhost and test it manually. Not here. We're going to use Antigravity's Browser in the Loop feature. I go back to Mission Control and give it a second prompt. Run the dev server and test the UI in the browser. Watch this. The AI types npm run dev in the terminal to start the server. Then it launches a synchronized mini browser right inside the editor. It navigates to our local app, and it actually clicks the habit checkboxes to see if the React state updates correctly.
It does its own quality assurance and drops a verification log to prove to you that the code is bug-free. But this is where it goes from cool toy to absolute necessity. It's an acronym called MCP, or Model Context Protocol.
MCPs allow Antigravity to plug directly into external apps via their APIs. Let's connect Google Calendar so our app knows our real schedule. I'm going to show you every single click. First, you need the keys to the castle. Go to the Google Cloud Console in your browser, create a free project, enable the Google Calendar API, and generate an API key. Copy that key to your clipboard. Now, go back to Antigravity, click the Settings gear icon in the bottom left corner, and click MCP Servers. Click View Raw Config. This opens a JSON file. You are going to paste this exact block of code. Feel free to pause and copy this. Paste your API key right where it says to, and save the file. Boom! Antigravity is now securely connected to your calendar. Now we go back to Mission Control and we give it this exact prompt. Using the configured Google Calendar MCP, fetch my schedule and events for today. Create a new React component called dailyschedule.jsx and display my free time gaps right next to my habit list so I know when to complete them. The AI automatically understands how to ping the Google API, parses your live calendar data, writes the fetch request natively in React, and injects it right into the app.
It turns the AI from a code writer into a fully integrated software engineer. So, what's the verdict here on AI Tool Tracker? Look, we review a lot of AI wrappers on this channel. Google Antigravity is not that. This is a fundamental paradigm shift. It transitions you from being someone who types syntax to someone who directs logic. If you are an experienced dev, this takes away 90% of the boilerplate terminal commands so you can focus on architecture. And if you are a non-technical founder with an idea, this is the closest we have ever been to turning plain English into a functioning, tested live application. It's free, it's available right now, and if you have any interest in building software, you need to download this and try these exact prompts this weekend. If you want to keep finding the most powerful AI tools before everyone else does, make sure you hit subscribe. We do the heavy lifting of testing these tools so you don't have to. I'll drop the link to Antigravity and Node.js in the description below. Keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next video.
Next Gen AI Discovery Platform.